So, but the main thing for me, scratch the other two, even though I think they're important. My main thing is you addressing black women in a way that you wouldn't like nobody that's named that shares your last name to be addressed as. So that's my thing. What you was gonna say?
Well, that goes into what Nick Cannon said. What the thing I posted today?
Okay, so then now I'm have to go flip sides of the book because Key sent some bullshit.
I didn't send you anything. I posted it on my story from Reza. I forgot his last name, but I think he's Islamic, but I follow him.
Oh, you could tell that nigga Muslim.
Yeah. He posted a clip of him on Nick Cannon's podcast.
And he said, hold on. We can just play it right here.
We can play it. It's not that long.
It's not. Oh, it's up. What the fuck? The fuck, bro?
It's not up.
What? This is the slide.
No, it's not. It's the second one, ain't it?
Oh, it's right here. Oh, fuck.
So you're telling me
the black now you got to start it over.
Yeah, sorry. This podcast. This is why we need to have people on staff.
White women are looked at as success in America. We
Lies.
see a white woman, I couldn't have you. My daddy couldn't have you. My granddaddy couldn't have you. I would get killed even looking at you. So now if I play for the NBA, I want them all.
So you're telling me the black woman who has been there for us the whole damn time, when we were getting lynched, when we were getting whipped, who was there for us to heal our wounds.
This is
if
Reza.
you can give up on a black woman so easily, you don't deserve no other one because you have demonstrated that you can't give enough love to the number one who needs it the most.
Period.
She has been destroyed the most, rejected the most. She is the number one divorced, last married, most mistreated, and you telling me that because now you have money, now I'm free to go mess with the same white woman who helped to keep me in slavery. Selfish black brothers, selfish, who want to.
Did you ask was this nigga Islam and his name is Reza Islam? Oh, fuck.
I didn't ask. I said he was.
Best hair, best everything. No, I think I take some brown sugar over some white cancer-causing sugar any day.
White women are looked at as success in America. We see a white.
I said he is Islamic. That's what I said.
So
but yeah.
What's your take?
Who would think that Nick Cannon would feel that fucking way? I would never guess that he would have that mindset.
About what?
Saying that about white women.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I am surprised.
Why,
Wholeheartedly
Mariah
surprised. No, not even because of who the fuck he dated, but because of whatever. But because of who, like, what he has represented in some parts, maybe not all, maybe I'm missing some stuff. I really don't know. As far as him, you know, did he, like, I would never guess that he would have that mindset about white women. I don't even know how
that black men see them as a prize.
Yeah,
but he, from my understanding, he was saying as though like they see him as a prize, but they're not. Is that what you took of it, or you took it?
No,
as
I took it as, and maybe and
that was a snippet.
This is a snippet, so we don't know. So maybe you got a point. It could be that.
Well, okay, so I think let me tell you why I think is that because if you listen to Cannon's class, it's a lot of Black Power stuff.
Okay, see this
like
this
a
is
lot
why
of his episodes are.
Sorry,
okay, so
Nick.
now I
like you, bruh.
Yeah, because when you posted it, I was like, here we go again. And you was like, what? And I was like, we can have the conversation on the pod because me personally, let me put it like this.
I was confused. I was wholeheartedly. I'm like, why would he say that?
No,
see, I took it as like he putting white women on this pedestal.
Oh, nah,
like,
you got to listen to his pod. He be getting in trouble for the shit he be saying.
Okay, got you.
That's why he lost his job.
Saying, like, lost his job, like how he is, like his businesses, like he put black people, like he there for us. And I'm why the fuck would he say that? So
yeah, that's why.
Maybe his interpretation was that because once again, that is a snippet. It's like a minute, 30 seconds.
If I had to guess, that's what I was saying is probably what he was going at because a lot of his pods are like that. They are Black Power. They are pretty much like whatever. And he probably breaking it down. And I guess for me, man, when you had wrote that, only thing I was thinking of is like, I don't think that mindset exists anymore. Me personally. And I think, and I'm glad we ain't try to have this text conversation because it wouldn't have went over like that. It would have been like, wait, what? This, but for me, I was listening to it and I was like, hey, all the black men I know, let me put it like this. Black women have a different view on black men than black men have a view on black men. That's what I'm trying to say that. So let me say it like this.
That makes sense.
I don't know any black men who put white women on a pedestal. Let me just put it like that.
Personally.
Yeah, personally, I don't know any. And so whether it's personal or whether it's like me meeting them or me and, you know, even athletes now, I don't know how many athletes or like celebrities, whatever. I be looking, I'm like, I don't ever see them brag about white women. Now, I'm not saying it's not there. I just don't personally see it. Now, when I say that, I say the reason why I led with, I think black women, y'all see black men differently because y'all date black men, and you might have experienced a black man just being like, and then he likes a white woman. Also, I don't see black men. Now I'm saying that, I actually do know one black dude who put a white woman on a pedestal.
I was gonna say, I don't know. I don't know if there's
only one though.
There's a TikTok of these they're young black kids, and it's one of those little split things where you go up to it and you pick a side, and one was black women, one was white women. They all went to the white women, and I'm like, y'all 12. Sorry, I call everybody 12 that look like they under 21, but they look like they was maybe in high school or college, and like the mindset and the image that you're putting out to other people, like, this is fucking acceptable. It's not okay. Like, all y'all mothers are fucking black.
Yeah, and see, my thing is, I think black women, I think there's need.
Oh Lord, he trying not to get in trouble. What you about to say?
I think we need to have a conversation on if a black man likes a white woman or if he likes someone that's not black. Does that mean he's downgrading and put down black women?
No.
See, I think we know those conversations. Like, to be transparent, I have black women all the time who DM me because my wife is Puerto Rican. Now, to be fair, I think 60% of them don't know she's Puerto Rican.
And they don't know you.
And other 100% don't know me.
Yeah, so that plays a part too.
Absolutely. And so I think sometimes, you know what? I'm going to start screenshotting some shit and sending it to you. Because I'll say something and people like, oh, but your wife ain't black. And I'm like, the fuck are we talking about?
I feel like somebody has said that to me before about you. And I was like, y'all do know Gavin has only dated black women.
Yeah, and that's what I said. And I was like, yo, what? And I think so what I'm saying that to say, sometimes you deal with the black men I know that I talk to, even the ones that have dated white women, it was just like, oh, I'm dating her because I rock with her. Oh, Amir gonna be mad. He can't get on the pod because we use my phone to record. But, you know.
Hello there.
But, you know, it's that. But some of it, you know, and also, and let me put it like this. Black men, when it comes to black women, when they date other races or other races, I think black men, I think they don't look at black women putting us down automatically, especially when they already see it. And trust me, even the white dudes I know, they like black women.
Somebody, who said that? I seen it in the comments of that video. They were saying, no, you said that.
Yeah.
Never mind. It was
Should we repeat that?
It was Gavin.
Yeah, I said it. Okay, what I said was, so people don't want to know, I said in there, I said, yo, black men like black women. White men like white women. I don't know now
black women.
Black women. I said, I don't know now one race that put white women on a pedestal. That was exactly what I said. That's what I said.
That's exactly.
Now, we have to bleep that one day. We can. But shit, we're going to have to, once we get too famous, I'm going to have to go back to this episode and be like, bleep.
My thing.
But it's a pedestal. Not saying I know no race doesn't value them or love them or treat them right, but like, put them on a pedestal. The only race that I know that put their women on a pedestal, as low as it has some black women might see it, is black women. I don't see no other race celebrate their women. I really don't. Now, to be fair, I follow a lot of black people, mostly black folks, but that's that. But what you saying?
I feel like sometimes black women just see it and just automatically make their own assumptions when they see a black person dating
somebody other than black. Yeah.
And so here's my thing. I don't like when I hear black men say certain things about black women as to the reason why they wouldn't date them.
Me either. I don't like that shit either.
Like, you don't have to down us to make yourself feel better about your choices, because we don't give a fuck about who you date. Wholeheartedly.
See, I don't agree with that part.
Wholeheartedly, majority of black women don't care about who you date.
Yeah, absolutely.
As long as you're not downing us.
Well, I don't agree with that. Sorry, but good.
As long as you're not downing us in the process of who you date.
I agree with that.
We do not care.
What?
The minute you start talking about black
Give me
women,
an example.
black women this and they do this and they got an attitude and they loud and they got nappy hair. Like, those are not legit reasons for you to not date somebody.
Do they how does that conversation come up? Because I've never had nobody ask me why I don't date black women, because the only person I've not dated that's not black is my wife. But
right, so nobody needs to ask you that.
Absolutely not. But how does that conversation come up? Because I hear black women say that a lot. Like, oh, I don't see, like, don't downplay us to elevate your choice.
I don't
and
think
then I'm
it's
like, so I'm like, do you ever talk to them, be like, yo, why you don't date black women? Or like, how does that even come up? Or it's just like y'all talking about dating and then black men just start ragging or what?
I don't think it's more so of a conversation. I think it's social media. You can see somebody post something, you can clearly see their account. They are a black male and they post something downgrading a black woman and say, oh, see, this is the reason why I don't do this.
Okay, I got you.
So I don't think it's ever been, in which it's probably a good thing, it probably should happen. That's where a conversation needs to come in so we can have some understanding, or at least get some type of, clarity as to understand each other's side as to why you do it. Because that can't be your reason. Like, you can't say, I don't want to date a black woman because she got coily hair. What?
Nah, I think it's just pure ignorance at that point. Like, I mean, like I said, I've never really met a dude who was like, I only date white women or I don't date black women. But I know a dude and I know him. I worked with him for a long time. And he only dated white women. And I just remember, like, we had a discussion, like, about Black History Month. And he was pissed that we had Black History Month. And he was pissed that BET is this. And I
cussed. So he was racist?
Sure.
Basically.
I don't know how to. Basically, like, he had an issue with it. I think black people, not all black people, I think a very small portion, actually. And I think I think this goes back to slavery time. Sometimes I think black people struggle with white acceptance. Like, I don't know how else to address it. And sometimes, and I'm not saying we all deal with it still to today. Sometimes you talk like you black. And then as you got older, you realize, like, hold on, no, this is the way I talk. I'm still intelligent. Or it's like, oh, I need to act like this on an interview because I need this white man to like me. Or black women saying, I'm going to wear my hair this way so I can get this job. So I won't, whatever. It's complying. To me, compliance is, to this society, sometimes it's just white acceptance. I'm not saying, anyway, I said what I fucking said. The point is this. I think we all struggle with that from time to time. And as we all grow, we learn that you can be yourself and there's avenues for you to be accepted. This podcast was created to help black people, black photographers and brown photographers, because Hispanics go through it as well. Mm-hmm. And I've only learned that because of my wife, you know what I'm saying? And part of that is this podcast was created because there's certain things that black photographers, they felt like, I need to shoot white folks so I can be accepted in that community so I can do their weddings. Does that mean black people spend less on weddings? No. The most expensive wedding I've ever been to is when I was working, not I was shooting. They were from the Middle East. Just to put it in perspective. You know what I'm saying? The second one I've been, it's not white folks. They do have huge weddings. Let me say it like that. But when I was working at the Ritz and I was literally working these weddings, it wasn't, the black weddings was just, they were more extravagant. I don't know the price tag, but I'm telling you, when I went out there and I'm like, okay, buddy, but sometimes as a black photographer, you feel like, oh no, I need the white photographers or I need a white, whatever the case may be. So I keep that in mind there. Shit. All right, let's speed through these. Mulatto, colorism. Keep going.
Let's keep going on this racist color, black, white mixed train. What'd she say?
I don't know. This came up in discussion. I was laughing. She was saying that colorism, I guess she said colorism don't exist. And then somebody pointed out your name is Mulatto. Now she want to change her name
to Big Lotto.
I don't think she can rap anyway, but I don't care.
She's 21.
What